Broadcasting from Park Avenue West, you're watching WMFD Television, Channel 68.
This program discusses sensitive mental health issues, including suicide. Viewer discretion is advised.
Maybe an hour after we got the message that we lost Danny, Danny's sister said to us, we were all crying, and she says, "What do we do? What do we tell people?" And I'm like, "Baby, we've got to tell them the truth. This is nothing that can be hidden, because otherwise the suicide will win."
We're not mental health professionals. It's just something that happened to our family. We direct people other places. And most important of all, I think, don't quit. Keep fighting. Keep living. Things will get better.
Good evening and welcome to Sparking the Conversation. I'm Jeff Heck. This is my wife, Donna, and we're part of 33 Forever. We're so excited to be able to bring you weekly half-hour messages, stories, and resources surrounding mental health topics and their challenges. And our show's purpose and hope is to provide you with both information and inspiration, making conversations about mental health the norm.
Now, today, what we are going to do is just a little bit different than what we normally do, because May 21st was our second annual mental health birthday walk in honor of Danny. And we have got some really cool clips that WMFD put together. So we want to show you a little bit of those and talk about it.
If you've been injured, whether personal injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you are not alone.
And you definitely don't have to fight alone. While you focus on recovery, let the Heck Law Offices focus on your case.
With over 45 years of combined legal experience, we understand your situation and the entire overwhelming legal process.
With an injury you're already handling too much, let our team be your advocate.
I'm Jeff Heck.
And I'm Jeff Stifler.
We're Mansfield's Injury Lawyers. Call us today or visit us at hecklawoffices.com.
Need a reason to get up? Try a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Buy one, get one free. Only on the app. Breakfast. It's on.
I wish I could go back in time.
But if love could have saved you, you would have lived forever.
If he only knew how many lives he had touched and how deeply his loss would be felt.
If only he had accepted help.
Maybe he would have stayed.
I am so glad someone reminded me that I'm worth it and will always be worth it.
I'm glad that I have people now that support what I want to do in my dream of helping other people.
Country music has never sounded so good.
I love your music.
Music just makes me happy.
Just my music.
There's a new cowboy in town. 97.3 The Spur.
This program discusses sensitive mental health issues, including suicide. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to Sparking the Conversation and our very special show tonight, celebrating our second annual mental health birthday walk that we had on May the 21st.
Right, we were down at the Richland Carousel. We had so many people there. We were so grateful for all you guys that showed up. But right now, honey, were you not impressed? We had, 10 resource tables
We
with...
did. We had a ton of people. So we had the walk, of course, but one of the purposes is during Mental Health Awareness Month is to provide resources to people who might need a little assistance and guidance with getting that mental health source that they need. So you want to talk about a few we had?
We did, and many of the people, in fact, if not all, have been, not all, a couple more that we have set dates, but have been on our show, and they were able to bring their, for example, Starfish Project.
Yep.
How cool was it to have them there? And they're the group that goes into these places where there were overdoses, and they're working with people, and to be in, they said, a positive atmosphere to try to help people before they get there.
Right, we had all kinds of great resources, and Starfish is just one example, but we had Third Street Clinic there. We had Casey, we had Ohio Health, we had the Mental Health Board, we had
NAMI of Richland County. American Foundation for Suicide Prevention was there with information. And they all told us when we, in between, we'd be able to talk that they really made great connections. They were able to, pass out information, which again was the whole point for Mental Health Awareness Month.
It was good, and I think the other thing that we want to talk about is we had so many people come out and help us and volunteer their time.
Oh my goodness!
We had a group from Spherion. We had probably close to 20 or 25 people from Spherion helping us. We had some of the boys soccer team from Lexington High School come and help us out. They were all fantastic. They helped us make sure that this thing went off without a hitch. And fortunately, the weather cooperated, and that was important too, because we had thunderstorm warnings, but nothing happened until we got finally done with the day. So it was really perfect. 225 walkers, we estimate. And just a really good day enjoying the outdoors, enjoying carousel rides, and we had a magician, we had a DJ, and we had a balloon artist, and it was just a really fun family day.
It was perfect, and in all ways. And then you're looking at these. We're going to have some clips when Ryan talked to some of the resource tables and the people who are running them. But if you see people in yellow shirts, those are the ones that helped and volunteered. We actually had 2 women from Cincinnati. Never met them before. Luca Bella and her mom came from Cincinnati.
Did it last year too.
Just to help us.
It was amazing.
They try to help out on mental health. That's her passion. So yellow shirts, the red soccer kids, and
purple soccer kids.
I'm sorry, purple soccer kids, Lexington, wrong school. But take a look at some of these videos and what they had to say.
I'm at the walk today to come together as a community to support Jeff and Donna Heck 33 Forever, but to raise awareness for mental health, suicide, to let people know they're not alone and we're in this fight together.
We know that our need has never been greater for mental health services and also just reducing stigma related to mental health. And I feel like when we talk about suicide prevention, it's really important for our family and for 33 Forever that we start here, where Danny was from, in Richland County.
Well, I think it's just a wonderful opportunity for the community to come together in a very light and fun kind of way to help us really bring awareness and for people to think about suicide prevention, mental health, and so I just think it's a fun way to bring it all together.
I think it's just so important to get that mental health message out. It's such a wonderful time for friends and family and the whole community to be able to come out, celebrate Danny, and celebrate all the wonderful things that 33 Forever is doing to, end the stigma, move the conversation forward with mental health, and the education that we're providing people, the resources. I think that's just, it's huge.
Well, the first thing that we can do is always check in on each other. And if checking in is not enough for individuals, make sure they're linked with resources. Resources such as my agency, NAMI, Mental Health and Recovery Board of Richland County, and other services that we can make sure that either lethality is locked up through lock boxes, medication is disposed of, or clinical resources are achieved by linking individuals that can help.
I think just normalizing it, right? We have physical health and sometimes it's great and sometimes not so much, and the same goes for mental health. I think just really talking about it in a way that is authentic and vulnerable, and really pushing our legislators to make mental health more accessible and more affordable when it comes to services.
I think right now, the community just needs to really know their families and know their coworkers and understand when they're hurting, check in with them in a timely fashion, and do that probably every 2 weeks or even every week. Check in with people, see how they're doing, share with them the resources in the community if there's a need, and just being supportive and knowing that everybody struggles with their mental health at one time or another, and just being a friend and a listening ear would go a long way to helping our loved ones in the community.
It's very important. We have to come together, break the stigma, raise awareness, let people know that their fight is our fight, and we're here, and there's so many resources and options available in Richland County to help those that may be battling any mental health or suicide thoughts, and that we're all here to band together.
Yeah, right. And I certainly hope that the more people become aware, the more people just talk to their neighbors, talk to their family, talk to their friends, and encourage one another to really think about the kinds of things they say to people, or think about people who may be struggling.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Don't keep it inside. There is someone always there they're ready to listen. We care. You are somebody. So please reach out. Please reach out to any of us in the area. Call 211. Call your local mental health board. We're all here to band and stand beside you to get the help that you need.
A lot of times people have struggles coping with different transitions of life. It's not just one incident, but of really checking in and finding out how people feel and connecting people with resources or being heard. And it's also important to make sure that you don't have to carry that burden alone, that you can connect with people that are close to you, or have somebody else that may be anonymous that you can call on hotline numbers right away. You don't have to wait for services. We encourage you that anytime you feel the need to have extra support 24/7, go after it.
I would say that there's always hope. It sometimes doesn't feel like it, but there is. Even in your darkest days, it feels hard sometimes, but find that strength. Reach out. People care. They want to help. They do. Reach out and help get those resources so that you can get the support that you need and deserve.
Yes, the message I would give to those living with a mental health condition is you are not alone. You are so not alone. There are people right there with you that are also struggling, and there is hope and there's help, and know that you will get past this, and that there is a brighter day coming, and there are people that in our community that will walk with you. And so please reach out.
The need for mental health and addiction services is rising. Life is getting harder. Our day-to-day living situation can be difficult to handle at times, and the pandemic certainly is not helping. Catalyst Life Services has a mental health and addiction urgent care available for all ages. Get the care you need when you need it and without an appointment. If you're facing the challenges of addiction or mental illness, know you can find help at Catalyst Urgent Care. It's the help you need when you need it the most.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-458-9155. Again, that's 800-458-9155.
Another day, another train car accident. Unless it affects you or someone you know, it's just another statistic. But is it? For the family, it's a father, daughter, son, or mother. For them, it's personal, and so is this message. When you see a bad railroad crossing, report it immediately at angelsontrack.org. That's angelsontrack.org. Because bad crossings kill good drivers.
Welcome back to Sparking the Conversation, special episode about our 33 Forever mental health birthday walk. And it is now the beginning of June. We had this in May at the Richland Carousel. We talked about all the sponsors of the resource tables, everybody who came. We didn't talk about one.
We didn't talk about actually a very special one.
Yes.
So this month, or during the month of May, I should say, for Mental Health Awareness Month, we picked a very special project that 33 Forever is going to raise money to support. And we have such exciting stuff coming to Mansfield.
We do.
Akron Children's Hospital has made an amazing commitment to our town.
They have, and they were there. We had 2 people from Akron Children's Hospital set up a table with information, and we found out as we were trying to partner with them, just because of mental health and trying to help kids in our area, when families call us, we obviously get them onto the professionals because we aren't, but we need more places.
Right.
And
that commitment is, and if you haven't heard this, it's pretty exciting.
It is.
But hopefully in the second quarter of 2023, that's kind of the plan, Akron Children's Hospital will be opening a dedicated 10,000 square foot behavioral health clinic right there on Trimble Road, sharing a parking lot with their existing facility there on Trimble Road to provide mental health services and behavioral health services to the kids in our area.
It is incredible. Their whole philosophy is cooperation. No, actually, it's collaboration, not competition, because they just want to bring help to us. Right. And they're doing great things with their staff too. What did they tell us about how they're going to encourage staff?
The one thing that they're encouraging their staff to get training in mental health areas. So they're going to help pay for additional education for nurses to become psychiatrically credentialed, and they're going to pay for nurses to go to nurse practitioner school to be psychiatric nurse practitioners. So it's amazing what they're going to do. We had an opportunity also to have Doug Straight, who is the Clinical Operations Director of the Division of Pediatric Psychiatry and Psychology, that's a mouthful, at Akron Children's. He was down for the event that day, and we had an opportunity to catch up with him and hear some of his thoughts.
Yep, he's an incredible guy, down to earth, such a nice guy. And again, I mean, this is so huge because it is in Richland County. We have always said we're on the cutting edge. We've got so many resources, we've got so many people to help, but to have a clinic that can do some inpatient work, they'll be able to go there on a extended hours, intensive outpatient care. They'll have
hospitalization and counseling and medication management and all kinds of different psychiatric and psychological resources. So it's so exciting because this is a thing that can fill the gaps, some of the gaps in our local system.
Exactly.
And there are some, fill the gaps in our local system for pediatrics, for kids.
Yep. So Ryan got an interview with Doug, and it's great. I mean, you guys, I hope you enjoy it as much as we do, and listen to what's coming up with that.
Yeah, so we're very excited to be bringing behavioral health services to the Mansfield community. That will be in the form of a regional behavioral health center located on South Trimble Road, right next to our health center. It's a 12,000 square foot facility that will offer behavioral health programming for teens 12 to 18 still in high school, along with psychiatric providers that can prescribe medications for youth that are in need of that service, as well as some mental health therapists to provide outpatient counseling. The first regional behavioral health center we opened was in the Youngstown area, and it was such a success that we just felt we needed to bring more of these centers to other areas of our regional footprint. So this one in Mansfield will be one of 3 that we'll have opening. You know, the reality is that the demand for mental health services is great, and you know, the more that we can continue to break down the stigma, identify those that are in need, get them into services at the right time, at the right place. You know, it requires us to work together. So as Akron Children's, we're looking to work collaboratively with the other agencies in the community to fill gaps where gaps exist and to create a continuum of care for youth in the community that are in need. Just want to express our thanks to Jeff and Donna and 33 Forever for their support of the services that Akron Children's is looking to provide and their commitment to raising awareness around mental illness and suicide prevention.
Catalyst Life Services, a comprehensive behavioral health organization, has been serving the community for 70 years. Our wide array of wraparound services and our ability to treat the whole person is what sets us apart. It's everything you need in one place: mental health, crisis, detox and addiction services, case management, and peer recovery support. We even offer vocational programming to get you back to work. Catalyst Life Services. Call today and get the help you need.
Many seniors are paying way too much for their car insurance, and they don't even know they could pay less. If your insurance company keeps raising your rates, if your insurance company tells you that because of your age you can't get a lower premium, well, maybe it's time to speak with another insurance company.
You might save a little, you might save a lot.
Maybe hundreds of dollars a year. Seniors can save money on their car insurance.
You might save 5% a year. Maybe 10%, 15%, or even more. That could add up to several $100s a year.
How much will you save? You may be able to save a lot of money.
So call right now and find out just how much money you might be able to save.
Come on, call now.
1-800-233-1677, 1-800-233-1677, 1-800-233-1677.
Welcome back to Sparking the Conversation in our memory moment. And tonight's memory moment really continues to be about the topic we were talking about all show, which is really the 2022 Mental Health Birthday Walk that we had, our second annual at the Richland Carousel on May 21st.
It was incredible, and again, so many of you were there. We have so many memories. You know, before we even talk about some of the numbers, the one thing that touched me more than anything was seeing people that we had never met, but we had met them the year before, and they came and they're like, "Hi, do you remember me?"
Yeah.
And
it was nice.
It was very special. And I told people, you know, and even out in public, you guys, if you ever see us anywhere, please talk to us. Just, you know, it makes us feel that, you know, with Danny, that we are, you know, we've lost her. It's been a tough 3+ years, but to know that there's a difference being made and that you are aware of your mental health, if nothing else, that you guys are aware of it.
And that's really our number one absolute goal. So the birthday walk was a perfect example of that. And I wanted to list off just our sponsors really quick, just some thank yous. We had so many people who helped. But these are our major sponsors: Rick and Carol Taylor, Spherion of Mid-Ohio, Edge Plastics, DRM Productions, Richland Source, the Heck Law Offices, Ohio Health, the Breitinger Company, Mechanics Bank, the Gasoris family, Posum, Chris Kelly, the Gorman Rupp Employee Fund, Marty Moritz, Wedgwood Estates, Sutton Bank, BTL Transport, and the Richland Carousel Park. Those were our major sponsors, and they're so important. We couldn't have done it without them.
We couldn't have, and we told you that our goal was to raise money for Akron Children's Hospital, and we don't have everything tallied up yet to announce, but as of that date, we totaled everything then. Guess how much money we had raised up until May 21st?
That's pretty predictable because it was $33,000. So again, you all know how we love those 33s.
Yes.
And again, there it was again, and even more has come in since. And so we are well on our way to our final goal of $50,000.
Yep.
We haven't quite tallied it up, but we were very close if we didn't exceed it here for the month of May. So
and we'll put all that on social media. We had at least 225 walkers, and we had a lot of competition that day with things going on in the community.
Yes,
so,
graduations, other parties, other events, festivals, things like that. But we still had a great group of people who came out who enjoyed the perfect spring day, nice and warm and sunny, and just a wonderful experience. And again, it's not because of us, guys. It's because of you and the community that we are blessed to live in, that supports us and has supported our mission and mental health every single day and since we've gotten started.
Yep. So again, thank you for watching the show. Share it with people so maybe next year they can come. And if you have any other resources that you want to tell us about that we should look into to talk to on our show, as well as next year to be at our event, please let us know. We are always open to that.
So what's the date of that event? Do we have a date picked out?
We do. Third Saturday in May, which will be May 20th, 2023.
Wow.
Okay, put it down. No graduations that day. No parties.
No parties. Anyway, it's been great to be with you again. We look forward to the next time we can bring you another great message and another great guest right here on Sparking the Conversation on WMFD.